Welcome back to the action. We're live in Aberdeen, Scotland. The Ryder Mackay Premier League darts, brought to you by the PDC, the Premiership of World Darts, and live here on Sky Sports. You're joining us for the very best in darts action. Let's meet the players. Let's meet Peter Manley.
The Barney Army are here in force, always gets terrific support around Scotland. Good fan base in Glasgow, terrific fan base here in Aberdeen. Facing one-dart Peter Manley, who had to get a mate to dash up from Carlisle this afternoon because he'd left his favourite shoes at home. You have to wear black shoes on stage. He didn't want to buy a new pair because he'd nicely worn this pair in. So that was, what, a 200-mile dash from Carlisle to Aberdeen with those shoes today? I hope they serve him well. Your commentators for this one, Rod Harrington and John Gwynn.
Yes, two rock-steady players here in the Granite City. Two grand entrances as well. Absolutely thoroughly enjoyed by this huge Scottish crowd. And Raymond van Barneveld, the Dutchman, 40 years of age, who beat Peter Manley 8-4 when last they met in Manchester on Valentine's night. Well, maybe the shoes that he prefers, and that's important, Rod. You will know that, I'm sure. If you've got the wrong footwear on at the hockey, it can be most disturbing, I should think.
Well, it can do. You get things in your head, John. You know, favourite flights, favourite shirt, and certainly your shoes are a big part of your setup. But we have two seasoned professionals up there. You see on the walk-ons, both of them wanting to get the crowd on their side. They don't want to get a boisterous crowd start, you know, being a bit intimidating to them. And they're very good at that, both of these players. And Peter Manley, I feel, if he's going to hang on to Raymond Barneveld here, he's got to jump on Raymond's mistakes, because Raymond is not consistent like he was leg on leg.
Well, I suppose the nearest they've got to a Scotsman here is this man Peter Manley, in that, well, if he only lives in Carlisle, at least, it's near the border, isn't it? But I don't think that's on the minds of the crowd. I don't think it's on the minds of the players. It's another one to be won, and Barneveld, top of the league prior to tonight, maybe only temporarily knocked off the top. We'll see.
Well, certainly Manley's scoring has been really good the last 4 or 5 weeks. He's 140s. Manley will be looking at 19s. He'll feel that he just has to leave a double. Will he go for it? Now, Barney loves the 156 plus the 136. It's a real good shot for him. He takes it out an awful lot.
He does, he loves the double 8. That's a fantastic lie. If he just nicked at the other side of the wire, we'd have seen him going for his favourite double 18. So Manley here will look at 3 and, well, 19 double 8's okay. It's the double 8 that could be problematical here. Got to move across and chance for Barneveld for an early break, Rod.
You can't see Barney missing it. It's his favourite double, and he don't. Not very often do you see Peter Manley let anybody off. Peter Manley's made his name and his money on that stage through taking advantage of that double. That's why they call him One Dart Manley. But he lost that against the throw. Now Barney can really pile the pressure on.
You don't think the 19 was a bad dart at 3? I don't think so. I think he genuinely went 19 double 8. But most players there would go 3 double 16, of course.
Yeah, Barney just has these little dips in the middle of games where he's getting the darts a little bit high, which is not a good throw for Barney. He'd rather have the dart just under the treble so we can lay him on top like Phil used to. That's a better dart. I mean, you'd expect him to fill this up. Fill it up.
140.
Well, the second one didn't have the greatest lie, but 140 for Barneveld puts him in a strong position.
60. Raymond, you
For
require
a 2-0 lead. If it comes with this combination, it can't now. They'd have the crowd jumping about.
90.
Well, Barney won't leave a 1 on the end of his score, although he's done it this time. He went for a 25 to leave the 6.
43.
Peter Manley's miles away. So Barney now for 2-0 up. Look at the 13s. Double 16 for 2-0.
And a clean and clinical 14-darter, 16-darter the first leg, 14-darter the second. And Manley's got to pick his game up by some way if he's going to get back in this match. A little way to go yet, but
85.
Manley must hold his throw here. There we have it, Rod, the difference. 23 points difference.
Yeah, you can't expect to beat Raymond van Barneveld on that big stage in front of this great noisy crowd with a 76 average. He's got to up it. He's got to start pounding that treble 20. Because you know Barney's going to stay around the 98 to 102 area.
140.
Yes, Barney's got into a rhythm now, and I think as this game goes on, you'll see him relax more and more. And when he's at his most relaxed, then he is at his most potent.
Well, he should not let this go, Peter, this leg, but he's cardinal sin there. He's left the door open. He hasn't hit that treble. Now Barney at a 140 or even a ton, maybe giving him a shot at a double. He's got to try and hit the triple.
60.
The 2 darts covered it up the flights. Might have been better switch.
Poor first dart from Peter Manley. Well, this is opening the door even wider now for Barneveld.
60.
Well, something of a recovery with that last start, but Barneveld's had one attempt at this. He didn't get further than the first dart, at least on this occasion. The second dart was
40. PD requires 60.
Well,
double 10 here.
He's just inside. Yes, and he's got it.
Third leg. Peter
Through the first dart high, because